Hello everyone and welcome to First Drive. I'm your host Brian, and today we're going to test drive a vehicle that I saw on the road and I'm personally very excited about. It's the 2024 Kia Sportage X-line. That's right, it's a brand new looking vehicle. I'm excited to get into it, so let's do it. So this 24 Sportage X-line all-wheel drive is in this beautiful dawning red exterior color. It's like a muted red. Doesn't stand out incredibly, but when you get close to it, you really see the reds just really popping in there. The interior is a black leather. Really excited to get into that. It looks beautiful. So the first thing that I noticed when this car is driving down the road are these gigantic daytime running lights that V out here in the front of the vehicle. I'm going to say something a little controversial here. I wasn't a huge fan of this Kia logo whenever it first came out, but now it's kind of grown on me. And the stuff that they've done to their vehicles since the rebrand has really opened my eyes to Kia. This X-line has a 2.5 liter gas direct injection 4-cylinder engine, 8-speed automatic transmission, and multiple drive modes, as well as all-wheel drive with center lock. The other thing you're going to notice on the exterior are these 19-inch gloss black alloy wheels, LED projection headlights, tail lights, and daytime running lights. It also has heated outside mirrors with LED turn signals. The Kia warranty is one of the best warranties on the market. 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty, followed by a 5-year, 60,000-mile limited basic warranty, and a 5-year, 60,000-mile roadside assistance. All right, so let's go ahead and come back to this power lift gate that the Sportage has. I'm just gonna go ahead and hold the key fob to open up the tailgate. It's gonna open up automatically. First thing we're gonna have back here are some of the mats. Let's get this out of here so we can actually see stuff. So a lot of space back here, nothing really in your way. It looks actually like you have the pull downs if you want to have more space. Just pull that down and your front row 60-40 split seats come down here. And you have one for the other side as well. If I lift this up, there's the spare tire in there. You can get in real close, see that. There's some storage space down there. And also Kia has this nice little feature in the back of these. If you lift this up, you can also lift that up. There's a little bit of storage there, you can see, as well as some tie downs, and they have that on the other side. And in the back, you have a 12-volt charger here right on the wall. So if you're doing any tailgating, you'll be able to plug in power there. So coming into the back of the Kia Sportage X-line, I'm noticing beautiful black leather seats, perforated leather, and some nice stitching on the inside of here. I'm gonna go ahead and take a seat. And I have a decent amount of headroom up here in a nice view with the panoramic sunroof. You can see all the way back here, goes to just behind my head. And if I bring down the armrest, you have 2 cup holders there, and you have a nice little pouch on the back of each of these seats, and this is a nice hard plastic, as well as you got some little clips here, and pretty cool, you have USB-C chargers on the back of both of these seats, here and there. Some ventilation back here, and a little cubby hole to hold some stuff. All right, well, let's go ahead and jump into the front seats. All right, so first thing, really comfortable in here. Got leather on everything around me. A little bit of hard plastic here, but it looks good. Looks like leather there. Got some on the steering wheel as well. Let's go ahead and start things off by going to the engine start-stop button, which is down here, just past the shifter. Put my foot on the brake, press that in, and you're going to see everything here light up on the screen. Everything seems to be a digital display. It looks like one panel, but it's actually 2 sections. You have the all your heads-up display information here, your miles per hour, your lane keep assist, and all those features, as well as there's a little speed limit sign down here you might be able to see. So what you're going to notice down here on the dashboard is this speed limit sign. It's actually going to tell me, I guess, what the speed limit is on the road. I'll be excited to see that feature in motion. Go ahead and kick on the air here real quick, kick up the AC a little bit. So we got a little bit of airflow in here, digital display on this air conditioning unit. As we come to the steering wheel, you're going to have a multitude of buttons. Now, from what I've learned, you have your push to talk button here. You should be able to send text messages and make calls from right here on your steering wheel. You can also control the volume of the radio here on the steering wheel, nice to have, and change your different modes here. All the audio features you would expect to have in a car right there on the steering wheel. On the right side of the steering wheel looks like your display settings for your dashboard. You can change your settings. You can see, oh wow, this is actually, it's got a compass on there, as well as, it looks like, this is going to be fun to watch during the test drive. It's your all-wheel drive system displaying what wheel has power. Kind of neat to have, especially if you're in a snowy condition. As we move across to the entertainment screen here, you're going to notice the navigation is up. This has built-in navigation. You can change all your radio settings here as well. Wow, you can make that a huge display if you open that up. As I hit the home button here on the screen, you're going to notice you have all these different settings here. Really like the color scheme on that, but you have, you know, your map, your navigation, phone settings, phone projection. So you should be able to project your phone onto here. You have your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and all that great stuff. Your Kia Connect features all on here, as well as, hey, how about this? There's a user manual. I should have probably read that before we went on this test drive. All right, so we're going to come down here to our power. We have a 12-volt power outlet there, a USB-A adapter, and a USB-C adapter. And what this is your wireless charging. So if I put my phone down here, what it's going to do is connect to my phone and charge it, and you see it light up there telling me that my phone is charging right now, and I saw it also display on my phone. So that's really cool. I'm glad that I didn't have to set up anything special for that. That's just automatically doing it. And I have a pretty thick case on my phone too. You know, it's got a piece of metal on there too, but it's going right through that, so I do like that option. We're going to have our drive modes, all right? So it looks like if I just spin this to the right there, you're going to notice up here on the dash, we have our different drive modes. Now we have normal, we have sport, we have smart, and we have snow. And if we had a salesperson here to ask what all that did, we would be pretty set, but we don't right now. So I'm just going to leave it at that, and we're going to have to do a test drive with the salesperson to figure out what that stuff is. If you know what it is, leave a comment in the comment section, and that will help us out. The other things that I'm seeing down here, you have your hill descent, downhill brake control. You have your auto hold, which is, you can turn that on and off. So if you're at a stop, your engine will shut off and save your gas, or you can turn that off, whatever you prefer. You have your parking sensor button over here to the right. You can see if I press that, I'm disengaging it. If I press it again, I'm engaging it. I'm noticing a couple cup holders up here. Nice to have. Whoa. I just pressed a button and something amazing just happened down here. It was a little bit of magic. Let's see if I can do that again. So you have a cup holder. Maybe you have a larger cup. That's where that fits. If you have a smaller cup, you don't want it to, you know, get loose down there. I'm just going to press this button. That's pretty cool. That's got a cup holder, and it will adjust to the size of the cup. Actually, there's another one right beside it here too. I'm just going to press the button because this is really fun. There we go. So next thing back from there, we have our armrest. I'm kind of wondering, do we have enough room in this armrest? And you're going to notice that this is a significantly wide armrest. You could fit a lot of stuff in there. You could fit probably, I'd say maybe 4 to 6 cans of soda in there. We're going to notice our lights here, which just turn on with just the press of a finger. I'm not even pressing in a button. It's just noticing that my finger is lightly touching. You can turn them on like that. And you have this panoramic sunroof. You have got to see how large this panoramic sunroof is. It goes all the way back to those back seats. And if I press this back, it actually does have a shade. I'll actually notice the shade closing. But I want to show you what happens with the shade open. So I'm going to press that back once, and it's going to automatically open up the window up top. Oh, I love this. It's actually got a bug screen here too. So while you have the top open, you're not going to have to worry about those bugs and maybe some of that harsh wind coming in and messing up your hair. Not that I have that issue. All right, I think that's enough of the gadgets. I think it's time for us to get this on the road. Let's go. Power seats, just noticed that. Nice feature. All right, green light. Hold on, Alex. Ooh. Had a nice sound to it. All right, so what I'm noticing up here on the dashboard, because I have it up, is you're gonna notice what wheels are getting power on this drive. If we get a close-up up here, you're going to actually be able to see, as I hit the gas, which wheels are getting power as we're going. I imagine if we were going in snow and there was a certain wheel that was slipping, you'd be able to see the power decreasing in that. So that might be something for us to test drive in a future video. The ride is very smooth. I feel like I'm up, but I'm not too high up. I can definitely see at eye level with the SUV in front of me, and I like it. It's been a nice ride so far. How's the back seat so far, Alex? Good. Yeah. All right. Is it really bumpy back there? Or
no, it's a very, very smooth ride.
Okay. All right. Cool. That's always a thing that I worry about, because I've been in SUVs where you've been in the back seat and you kind of get jostled around a little bit. We're going to check out our blind spot monitoring. This is a really great safety feature to have. You see it light up there in the corner? If I turn on my turn signal and somebody's in my blind spot, it's gonna beep at me and flash on that mirror to display that there's somebody there. We gotta watch out, make sure that we don't turn into that lane. A very important safety feature to have nowadays, I think. I went ahead right here on the wheel, I hit the button for lane keep assist. It's the wheel between the two lines. And immediately what it's doing is it's registering the lines on the road around me. And it's keeping me within those lines. If I were to slightly begin to tilt over here to the left, this wheel is actually turning. You can see it's keeping me in the lanes here. If I come to the right, it's pulling me into this spot, the spot where you want to be on the road, between the two lines. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this test drive with the backup camera. We're gonna go ahead and put this into reverse, and you'll see the gigantic screen here has predictive lines. As I begin to turn the wheel, you're gonna see this is where the car is, this is where the car will be. So I'm just turning the wheel and keeping myself in that spot. I really like the predictive lines. It helps out a lot with the backing up. You have your parking sensors here, and you'll see it'll light up more and beep at you more the closer that you get to an object. So I'm gonna have Alex go ahead and walk in the back of the car here. Yep, there we go. You're actually gonna see that's Alex there. The red is Alex, too close to the back of the car. So that is going to detect people back there as well. Nice feature to have. All right, and that's going to do it for our first drive of the 2024 Kia Sportage X-line all-wheel drive. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section below. We can ask a salesperson to get an answer here at Smale Kia, right off Route 30 in Greensburg. And until next time, guys, enjoy the ride.